I convinced my friend to break up with her boyfriend. So my friend Ashley had been dating this guy named Jordan for like 8 months. At first he seemed fine, whatever. But then I started noticing stuff, like he'd show up to pick her up and just sit in his car honking instead of coming to the door. Or she'd mention wanting to see some movie and he'd be like, nah, that's stupid, let's do what I want. Small stuff, but it added up. The real moment for me was when we were all supposed to go to this concert together. Ashley had bought the tickets months ago, was super excited about it. Day of the show, Jordan texts her that he's going to his buddy's place to watch the game instead. Didn't even apologize, just said he'd see her tomorrow. Ashley actually cried in my car on the way to the concert. She kept making excuses for him, saying he's just not into that band or whatever. After that, I started pointing things out. Not in a pushy way at first, just casual. Like, hey, did you notice he always picks the restaurant? Or wow, he really didn't want to meet your parents that time. She'd get defensive, but I could tell she was thinking about it. Then one night we're at Taco Bell at like 11 p.m. because that's what you do when you're bored on a Tuesday. Ashley's phone buzzes and it's Jordan asking where she is. She tells him she's with me getting food. He responds asking why she didn't invite him. She says it was last minute. He sends back this long message about how she never prioritizes him and always picks her friends over him. I watched her face just drop while she read it. I straight up said, dude, this guy sucks. She looked up at me and tried to defend him again, but her voice cracked halfway through. So I laid it all out. The honking, the concert, how he makes every hangout about what he wants, how he guilt trips her constantly. I told her she's been way less happy since they started dating, and I missed the version of her that didn't check her phone every 5 seconds worried about what mood he'd be in. She just sat there holding her half-eaten Crunch Wrap, looking miserable. Then she said, you really think I should break up with him? I said, yeah, I really do. She nodded slowly and pulled out her phone. Right there in the Taco Bell parking lot, she called him. I couldn't hear his side, but I heard her say, we need to talk. This isn't working out, and I think we should break up. There was a pause. Then she said, no, I'm serious, Jordan. I'm done. Another pause. Then she said, don't call me again, and hung up. She looked at me and started laughing, like actual laughing. She said, I can't believe I just did that. I said, good, because he was terrible and you know it. We sat there for another hour just talking, and she seemed lighter than she had in months. Her phone kept buzzing with texts from Jordan, but she didn't open them. Eventually, she blocked his number. The next day at school, Jordan tried to corner her by her locker. I was with her, and he started going off about how she threw away 8 months over nothing, and how I poisoned her against him. Ashley cut him off and said no, she made her own choice, and he needed to leave her alone. He called her a bunch of names and stormed off. That was pretty much the last time he tried anything. Ashley's doing way better now.